Hey everyone, welcome back to bluebobz channel for yet another video slash episode slash whatever we want it to be. What I wanted to talk a little bit about was the Serious Sam collection and what that kind of means for Stadia. In a previous video I had covered the 5 new games coming out to Stadia and how they're, they have different genres, they're different game types. We have some very, I would say, G-rated games, and then on the other hand, you have Serious Sam, which looks like a varied rated M game. I actually own the collection, 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, they're definitely rated M for mature for good reasons. They're very bloody, very gory, but they're a very kind of like mindless shooter game, which is just very fun to just kind of jump in, play, enjoy, and then turn off. It's not something that has necessarily a big storyline where you get really involved in it. It's more of a, you're basically going through one mission the whole game is how I would describe it, and that is get on the planet, kill everybody, get off the planet, and you're unlocking new weapons as you go along. The cool thing I love about the game is there's always little secret weapons, in which case you can get, for example, towards the end of the game, I'm going to show you, or towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you I can find a secret minigun. It's a weapon you'd unlock later in the game, but since I found the secret, I got to grab it. But beware, there is a spoiler of a big creature at the end as well. Before I get much further in, though, if you want to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get notified of future times that I either post a video or I live stream. I've been trying to live stream with individuals, viewers, throughout the week, and normally strongly on the weekends. So if you want to hit the subscribe and the notification bell so that when I go live stream, if you got Stadia and you want to play, hit me up. I love playing with friends. I love playing with others. It just makes the game a lot more interesting and fun. I normally start on Destiny 2, but hey, I'm down to play whatever game that you got. I have most of them in my library, so just let me know. So with that being said, let's talk a little about Serious Sam and why I think this is going to be a good thing for Stadia. With any developer, I doubt they're going to just instinctively drop their latest and greatest game onto a platform without first testing it out, all right? Without first feeling the waters and testing them and seeing how things are going. So that is why I believe they're bringing the Serious Sam collection, all right? 1, 2, and 3. Games they already have had out. In fact, Serious Sam 3 came out in 2011. So this game has been out for 9 years, all right? This game has been out for a long time. So I believe they're porting them over to kind of see how the games get ported into Stadia, how that whole transition works, getting used to maybe Stadia code or whatever, as well as kind of getting engaged in a response of the Stadia audience and how we react to the games themselves. You know, how many purchases we make, how much money they're generating from these 3 games, and all of that. Because Serious Sam 4 is supposed to launch hopefully in 2020. Now, this is 19 years after their first Serious Sam game launched, and they released a trailer, I believe, last year in 2019. It may have even been in 2018 with the Serious Sam 4, and it looks just like what it's always been, which is going to be great. And so I think that the reason why they're trying to release this collection again is to try to gauge the audience's response, try to see how launching a game on Stadia works, how they can offer support for a game, how to do patches if things didn't quite cross over, and all of that. So that way when they launch Serious Sam 4 and they launch it to all platforms, and I believe they will launch it to Stadia as well, day one, if they're able to utilize this test run, basically with the collection. So that's one of the reasons why I think they are launching the Serious Sam collection on Stadia. When it comes out, we don't know. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, though. Even though I already own the games, I'm very debating on whether or not to re-pick it up again. I want to show my siblings, okay? And let me tell you why. Serious Sam came out in 2001, the very first one. I was 8 years old. My older siblings would play the game, all right? So I actually was, I guess, included in this experience, or actually I was thrown into this and into the Serious Sam world at a young age. I would watch them play and watch them, and then I ended up actually, under circumstances, sometimes having to sneak into the room without them knowing, play the game myself, and really enjoyed it. And so I think this would be a great game for me to go pull out my phone when iOS support is out, plug in a controller and be like, hey, do you guys remember Serious Sam? They're like, oh yeah, totally. And be like, well, how would you like to just be able to play it whenever, just for nostalgia's sake? You know, you can play it on your TV, you can play it on your MacBook, you can play it on your phone, you know, and be able to do that. I think that that would be really cool. Again, part of me thinks that the reason why they're releasing some of these older games is not only for testing, but also, again, right now, for the most part, most of the audience I've seen for Stadia have actually been older individuals, okay? And when I say older, I'm not talking like 90 years old. I'm talking more between like your high 20s and maybe your low to mid 40s, okay? That crowd. Why? I'm actually a little shocked because I was expecting the young generation to be all over this. Hey, gaming anywhere. But I think that they're still a little brainwashed by other companies, maybe like Xbox and PlayStation and PC companies, like, no, it's not going to do as good. Whereas we, as a little bit older generation, we're like, dude, we've seen landlines to cell phones to cable TV to Netflix to Hulu. We've seen things transform into cloud. We knew cloud gaming is going to be big as well. So that's where I think that whole community, so they might be releasing it so that we can have that kind of fun nostalgia moment of like, yes, this game is awesome, these games are great. And again, they're going to use it as a test run so that when Serious Sam 4 comes out, they're going to rock it. And lastly, Crow Team and Digital Revolver. I love the fact that they're launching this collection on here because that means this is 2 more developers who are launching a game on the platform. So again, hoping that then all future games that they start to launch will hopefully be seeded into the Stadia platform/service. So that's another reason why I'm excited for the Serious Sam collection to come to Stadia. So everyone, thank you so much for listening. This was just a quick video about Serious Sam. Hope you enjoy the video footage and have an awesome, amazing day.